Yo, what up guys? It's Cousin. We are back again with another video. This one's going to be for all you Pokeboys out there. This is going to be a Rogue Best in Slot video for Planes of Power era. Thank you Dragonov for allowing me to use your Rogue for this. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny, Cousin. Pokeboy. Oh yeah, if you guys like my jokes, please make sure to like the video and please subscribe. So we're just going to go over everything real briefly here. The priority for rogues is you want to make sure you get all the heroic decks you can once you hit Plane of Time. And other than that, you want to make sure you're on the, you have the Warren attack cap maxed out, which is 250 attack. The other heroic stats in Planes of Power are really not that important. The secondary most important heroic stat is going to be strength, but that just pales in comparison when compared to heroic decks. And heroic agility you actually don't need at all. Heroic agility only works from the front, so it will help you like avoid. It'll help you give you more strike through mobs. But if you're backstabbing, mobs don't dodge or anything from the back. So rogues don't actually need heroic agility as long as they're behind the mob. So we'll just start off with the earrings here. The first one is a Silver Hoop of Speed. This has 4 heroic decks. Also has a clicky on it, which gives you 5% increased attack speed. This is a version 3 haste, so it's going to go with like Bard over haste. The other earring is also earring of Zoth Core. This has 2 heroic decks. It also has 15 attack on it. For the helm, we have Kof of Flowing Time, and this has 20 attack on it. For the mask, we have Mask of Strategic Insight. This is going to be 25 attack is on this item, and it also has 3 heroic decks. Very solid. For the breastplate, we have the Rogue Quest breastplate. This has 3 heroic decks on it, and it also has a plus 20 to backstab. So basically that'll add, if I remember correctly, it adds 20 backstab damage to any time you backstab, no matter what. For the necklace, we have Talisman of Kurth. This is actually from Vexthal, from a Ten Ha-Ra. It's from the quest item from the Ten Ha-Ra. So this is good because it has 6 heroic strength on it. Also has 20 attack. For the arms, we have Temporal Chainmail Sleeves. This has 25 attack on it. For the cloak, we have Shroud of Eternity. This one's the best because it has 4 heroic strength. And the 4 heroic stamina is just a bonus. Rogues aren't usually taking damage in most cases, but you know, it's good to have a little bit of survivability. But the 4 heroic strength is why this is important. It also has 5 attack. Not a whole lot, but it does have it. Now the belt is kind of just like a slot where you're going to want something with attack on it. So you'll see this character is wearing Girdle of Restoration, which is actually good enough. But however, if you really want to go for like best of slots, your 2 other options here are going to be Cord of Temporal Weavings from Korm, and this has 7 heroic agility. So maybe if you're soloing and you don't have the mob is on you, this might help you with a little bit of strike through, but it's very minor. It also, because most of the time you're just going to be backstabbing. Like rogues are typically in a group, so it also has a little bit better stats. It also has 45% haste on it, which makes it slightly better for soloing as well. If like maybe you don't have an enchanter around and you're just using haste potions, so you get that little extra 5% bonus, which will help. And then the other option here is Girdle of Stability. This doesn't have any. This has heroic stamina on it, and it also has 30 attack. So basically, in this slot, if you're like always grouping and you're never solo, you can really just get any belt you want that has the attack mod on it. You want to get that Warren attack cap. So we'll move on here. For the shoulders, we have Mantle of Deadly Precision. This has 20 attack and plus 3 to heroic dex. So for Bracer, he's actually wearing a Eldon Bracer here, and obviously you're not going to be able to get this yet in Planes of Power. The 2 you want to use are Bracer of Precision and Bracer of the Inferno. Bracer of Precision is going to give you 20 attack, and you're also going to get 4 heroic stamina. And Bracer of the Inferno is going to give you 3 heroic dex and 4 heroic stamina. For legs, we have Leggings of Furious Might. 2 heroic stamina, and 3 heroic agility on these babies. And it also has 20 attack. Now the gloves here, he has some Eldon gloves. While you're in Planes of Power, though, you're not gonna be able to get these. So these are your 2 options, or I should say, these are the 2 best options. These both have attack on them. So you have padded tiger skin gloves. These have 7 heroic agility, 25 attack, and the very, very best is gloves of airy mist, 7 heroic agility and 30 attack. Honestly, you might be good with just keeping the elemental gloves, or just any pair of gloves with attack on them will be fine for group situations. But if you really want to go for the best items, you can get these 2. For the boots, we have winged storm boots, and these are going to be your favorite item. And they have a little bit of heroic int and wisdom. That'll give you some spell shielding. So the favorite is the important thing on here. For the rings, it's kind of the same situation with the attack. The first item you're going to want to get is Band of Prismatic Focus. This is definitely the BIS. It's 3 heroic dex and 15 attack. And for the other ring, really all you want to do is get a ring that has some attack on it. A couple examples of this is Ring of Force here. This has 15 attack. This is from the P1 trials. And another one, if you really are looking for some attack, is Moss Encrusted Band. This is from Hydrotha in Plane of Water. And this actually has 25 attack. But yeah, just get this ring and then fill up this other one with whatever attack item you can, and you'll be good to go. For your primary, it's going to be Jagged Time Forged Blade. This is the best rogue item in Pop. The best rogue weapon in Pop. For offhand, we got Hammer of the Time Weaver from Quorum. That's the best offhand. There's a couple other offhand options you can go with. You can go with this Dagger of Distraction from P3 Trash. This is 18 damage, 3 cold damage, and 20 delay. And you can also go with Edge of Eternity. This is 2020. The only catch to this one is it does have a partial stun proc on it, so you may pull aggro sometimes with this, depending on who's tanking. But you really can't go wrong with either of these 2 items. And if you have somebody who's holding aggro well, this proc in your offhand really shouldn't be causing any issues. If it does, you more likely have a tank issue than an issue with you actually proccing. For the ranged, the highest attack range in the game in Planes of Power is Stone of Flowing Time. So if you really need some attack, you can get this item. Another option that I would personally rather use, is Shrunken of Eternity. The stats on this are slightly worse, but this is like the best pulling item in the game. And maybe you're not going to be pulling as a rogue a lot, but this is just really useful to have as a utility, especially if you don't box and you're just out by yourself a lot. You can throw these ninja stars all over the place against like low-level mobs and stuff, or if you do want to pull something, this is a really great item for pulling. And last but not least, we have, well, maybe this is least, we have the Charm, the Rogue Charm. Looks like Dragunov's a little bit of a noob here. He doesn't have his stats maxed out. But when it is maxed out, it's going to have 17 AC. And it's going to have 90 HP. So once you have all this gear, your stats are probably going to look pretty similar to this. Actually, I have the mount buff on. Let me take that off. You probably have around 8,400 health. You know, give or take 100 health or 100 or 200 health. And you're going to have about 23 heroic dex and 10 heroic strength. The only difference you might see, for instance, is if you get like these gloves, if you're not in the Eldon era yet, you'll have more heroic agility than this character has. But like I said, if you're in a group, heroic agility doesn't matter at all as a rogue. But yeah, that pretty much covers everything. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like the video. And also, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.